Welcome to our channel. In today's video, we'll dive into the world of Sony smartphones, renowned for their stunning displays, powerful cameras, and sleek designs. We'll explore the top 5 best Sony phones of 2024, comparing features like performance, camera quality, battery life, and overall user experience. Join us as we uncover the best Sony smartphones to elevate your mobile experience. Number 5. Sony Xperia Pro-I. The Sony Xperia Pro-I is loaded with some class-beating specifications, even several years after release. These include a 6.5-inch 4K 10-bit OLED display, Snapdragon 888 processor and 256GB storage. It also boosts the battery over that of its predecessor, the Xperia Pro-II, and features a healthy 12GB RAM as standard across all its variants. The main camera features a 12MP sensor matched with a 24mm f/1.7 wide lens. Additionally, there is a 12MP periscope zoom camera delivering 2 focal lengths. At 70mm equivalent, the phone's first zoom range starts with an f/2.3 aperture, while at 105mm equivalent, the aperture closes to f/2.8. The ultra-wide f/2.4 lens offers a 124 degrees view. And the fourth rear camera is used simply to measure depth. You get superb telephoto reach, with its variable 2.9-4.4x equivalent optical zoom. And the camera has a great user interface, with an impressive range of manual modes and customizations. Number 4. Sony Xperia Pro-I. The Sony Xperia Pro-I is a compact version of the Sony Xperia Pro-I. It shares a lot of the same features but in a smaller, more affordable package. If you're a videographer, photographer, or content creator who wants advanced camera features and video recording in a smartphone, the Xperia Pro-I won't disappoint. With 4K HDR 120 frames per second video recording, full manual camera control and 3 camera apps, the Sony Xperia Pro-I is arguably worth its price. Not only is it a powerhouse for visuals, photography and videography, but it also features excellent audio, with a headphone jack and front-facing speakers. Number 3. Sony Xperia Pro-I. Launched at the end of 2021, Sony's pro-grade Xperia Pro-I smartphone was the first to feature a 1-inch sensor. This was a long-overdue vindication for Sony fans. It's the first true example of the Japanese smartphone maker navigating its mobile line with the imaging gravitas it has with its Sony camera division. The original Sony Xperia Pro is a very expensive external monitor/smartphone hybrid with an adequate camera setup, but the Pro-I is a less expensive top-spec photography phone. It has 3 cameras, a 16mm ultra-wide angle, a 24mm wide, which is backed up by that large Type 1 sensor, and a 50mm portrait lens. All its cameras have 12MP resolution sensors. It's also powerful, with top-tier specs, a crisp 4K display, the latest widely available Snapdragon 888 processor, and over half a terabyte of storage. For more details, see our Xperia Pro-I review. Number 2. Sony Xperia Pro-IV. The Xperia Pro-IV was only released last year, and remains a strong contender for Sony fans. This was the first phone to support 120 frames per second video capture across all its rear 12-megapixel cameras. Most impressive, though, was the inclusion of a true optical zoom. The phone's periscope camera can take you from 85mm to 125mm continuously, despite the fact the Xperia Pro-IV is a slim, fine-looking slab of frosted glass and blasted metal. The Sony Xperia Pro-IV is big, 6.6-inch screen, and expensive, but a great choice if you want a high-end camera and multimedia experience. For more details, see our Sony Xperia Pro-IV review. Number 1. Sony Xperia Pro-V. The Sony Xperia Pro-V is the latest and best Sony phone, so it obviously needed to come at the top of our list. One caveat, though, it's only just been launched, and whether you can actually buy it depends on where you are in the world. If you're in the US, you can pre-order right now. In the UK, it'll be available June 28th, with pre-orders starting on the 14th, and we've yet to get a date for sale in Australia. But presuming you can buy one, should you? Well, it's certainly a step up from its predecessor, largely thanks to an improved camera sensor. It's also improved its software, to pull out more shadow detail, and brighten up low-light shots, added more flexibility to its more manual shooting modes. So all in all, this is the best Sony phone for photography on the market today. Our reviewer had a great experience with it, noting that the IAF works brilliantly, and that the zoom range is significantly better than the iPhone 13 Pro. It's a great phone in general too, with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor making sure everything runs quickly and smoothly, excellent audio coming from the speakers and headphone jack, and a restrained take on Android making the interface clean and simple. For more details, read our Sony Xperia 1V review. You will find all the links of these products in the description below. Comment below and tell us which Sony phone you were considering. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and share with your friends, and if you are new to the channel then subscribe and hit the bell icon for future updates.